Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing something I've never done before. I'm going to be canning for my very first time ever. So I actually thought it might be a good idea that I practice before I do any canning on my own vegetables and then be disappointed if it doesn't turn out. So today I'm actually going to be making strawberry jam. I didn't grow these strawberries or anything like that. Like I said, I figured that I should probably practice before I attempt anything I've grown and then be really disappointed if it doesn't turn out. I am going to be using a strawberry jam recipe from the Ball Mason Jar website. Seems pretty easy. I've done some research, but then I've also seen a lot of people just not have success in their first time canning. So we're gonna take this adventure together. Right now, I'm getting everything sanitized behind me. Back here, we have the lids getting all sanitized. I have my funnel and my little lid, I don't even know what that's called, but there's a little magnet on the end there that helps pick up these lids to where you don't touch them and that they stay sanitary. And then I also have my little jar holder, and then this huge stock pot. I have my jars getting ready just to be sanitized and ready to go. And then over here, I have everything we need for the recipe, which is 6 cups of sugar, 6 tablespoons of just classic pectin. Then we need 1/4 cup of lemon juice and then 5 cups of strawberries. And that's it. So while all this is getting sanitized, I did just want to mention, because I don't think I've mentioned this much on my channel at all. For me, my passion is to get back to like simple living, homestead life. And what I'm doing in my life now with my garden and canning and all that is simply trying to practice as much as I possibly can. So when that day does happen, I'm able to hit the ground running with the things that I want to do. And this is just one element of doing so. And I really wanted to share because, I mean, it's not every day. You don't know someone who's ever canned or whatnot. So if you're in the same position where that's something that you want to get to and you haven't done these things, I hope that my journey can help you along the way. Another thing though, if you don't care about like homestead life, if you are someone that is frugal and loves to save money, me making my own jam today is actually going to cost me a fraction of what it would to buy at the grocery store. And I'm sure it's probably going to taste a lot better, and I'll let you know if it does. To start making the jam, I'm going to first blend my strawberries. Personally, I just don't care for chunky jams. Once blended, I'm going to add the strawberries to a pot along with the lemon juice. Then I'm going to add my pectin in gradually while continue stirring. Once the mixture comes to a boil and continues to boil while stirring, that's when it's time to go ahead and add in the sugar. Once the sugar is in, continue to stir. You don't want your mixture to burn. When the mixture is boiling while you're stirring, that's when you know you're done and it's ready to start to can. When canning jams, I read to leave 1/4 inch of headroom in the jar. Once the jar is full, I'm making sure the rim of the jar is clean, and then I'm taking my magnetic lid grabber and placing the lid on the jar, then loosely tightening the ring of the lid onto the jar. Once that's done, go ahead and set in the canner and grab another jar out of the hot water. You want to make sure that your jars are hot so they don't crack when you add the hot jam into them. Then I'm just going to repeat the process until all the jars are done. So I don't know if you saw at the end or not, but my very last jar didn't get completely full. You can see right here. So with this, I can go ahead and stick it in the fridge and we can use it immediately. But I guess for long-term storage, you have to make sure, especially with jams, that they do hit 1/4 inch at the rim. I think that's because I pureed all of my strawberries instead of keeping them whole and mashing them. I should have probably just used some more strawberries, but now I know. I do have the other 3 processing right now, and I will check back in once they're done. So far, so good. Now we have to wait the next 10 to 12 hours to make sure that the cans seal correctly. We just leave these undisturbed until then, and once that time frame is up, which will probably be just me checking in tomorrow, I will let you know if they sealed correctly. It's the next day, and I'm happy to say, looks like everything checked out. These things are completely sealed, which I couldn't be more excited about. I did go ahead and try the jam last night with the one that I didn't completely fill that I stuck in the fridge. I will say this recipe for me is probably honestly a little too sweet. The flavor is great though. So I'll probably either add less sugar or try to find a different jam recipe. So if you know of any jam recipes, please leave them in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys here though. I hope you enjoyed my first time canning. I will see you guys all next time. Bye!